Do 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 do. Welcome to the podcast. Wee.
No, I do not.
Why does no one know who Five Finkel is? Kelly, you should know.
Nope.
Has no one ever watched Picket Fences?
Nope.
Famous
Never.
Jewish actors?
I thought you were talking about
Negatory.
like, the boundary thing, like a fence.
Like the demarcation.
Line of demarcation.
Oh, the TV show Picket Fences had Five Finkel in it.
Cool.
Has anybody seen Serious Man?
Nope.
Nope.
He was in that too. He's a famous Jewish actor.
Famous.
Famous.
He's so famous.
Alright, anyways.
He's famous.
Here we are. Podcast 50.
Do we want to start this over?
No.
We're just gonna leave on the Five Finkel trivia.
It's what I do. It's how I start this. It's a preempt. So
A little known actor for everyone.
this will be our Thanksgiving podcast and our 50th episode milestone.
Yay, 50!
50.
So who do we have here? We'll start with you.
I think my name's Kelly.
Kelly what?
Stoll.
And you?
Dakota Kimes.
I'm Greg Kleinow.
And I'm Matt Bonta, and welcome to Sequel Podcast. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
It's a minute and 15 seconds into this, and we're just getting to that.
Well, we don't want to distract anybody with time. We'll distract everybody with Starfire.
Oh, wow.
I'll just turn that off.
Wait, Matt, did you check the microphone?
I did check the microphone. I did that while you two were watching Predator. So what's going on, everybody?
Watching Predator.
This is like a first for all four of us to be sitting down and podcasting.
It's like a round table.
I hope you guys brought some topics to talk about.
I forgot the round table.
It's more like a
It's an
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's an octagon.
table.
A rectangular octagon.
Yes, because it extends.
It's roundish. It's not like squared off at least.
So what's everyone up to? You're moving. You're moving.
I'm moving.
I am not moving.
You're moving also?
Yeah, in a month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm moving now.
It sucks.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah, we're moving the week of Christmas.
That's a good time to
I
move.
know.
Maybe you can find people that aren't busy. No, people are busy.
Right.
So good luck.
Thanks, Craig.
I will definitely be busy. I don't know what I'm doing.
Family. I got
Don't know what I'm
family.
doing, but I'll be busy.
I probably won't be busy.
Cool, Matt, come help me move.
I told you I would.
Alright.
So you went and saw Doctor Who last night?
I did.
Was it last night?
Yeah, it was last night.
Wait,
And it was amazing.
the 50th episode of
Yeah.
Doctor Who? Oh my god, it was so good.
So good.
I didn't like how they... I feel like they could have divided that up into two different episodes. Like, Saving a Gallifrey should have been the 50th anniversary, and the whole thing with, like, Rose.
Well, they wanted it to be like a movie special, so that's why they had it.
But it just seems like two
one.
entirely
Did you go to
different
the movies and watch
storylines.
it?
No.
She went into the movies and watched it.
in
Where
3D at Summit last night at 7:30.
I was not aware that they were showing that.
They were only having one showing, and then they sold out quickly, so they had more showings because there was like 2 more showings after we left.
Really?
Yeah, and then they had it at Riverside too.
Yeah, I know a few people that went to the 10 o'clock showing.
Yeah, it was so good. They had like extras in the beginning before the episode even started with the doctors, and they had like at the end of the episode there was a behind the scenes thing you can stay and watch, and everybody dressed up, and
Did you dress up?
I did. I was Amy Pond,
Hmm.
and Mike
Amelia
was
Pond.
yeah, and Mike was Rory the Roman, and he got so much attention. He got so many pictures taken with him. He was
Just like at the
he
zombie
was just
crawl.
eating it up. I know.
The
Well, as soon as
Centurion.
he like walked into the theater, everybody was like, "Whoa, yeah, Rory the Roman!" He's like this. Oh, he ate it up. He loved it. It's great though. Great
Who all
show.
went?
It was just Mike and me, and then our friend Zach.
Zach Brigham.
Ty and Meredith were supposed to be there, but Ty was retired and bought the Riverside one instead.
He's like,
And
where are
didn't
you
realize
guys?
until last minute. He's like, so don't hate me, guys, but I bought the Riverside one. We're like, you dummy. But we were, like I said, we were gonna have a bigger group, but it's all right. It was still great. Probably one of the best like movie going experiences ever. It was fun.
Did you watch it?
No.
You just watched it, what, on Netflix?
Well, no, it's not on
It's
Netflix.
on cable.
We found I didn't even. We don't have
Really?
BBC on our cable
Oh,
package.
did you go on the internet or something? Yeah, because it came out it was 3 days before
We watched it.
I saw it
Nicole and I watched it the day it came
it
out,
came out.
Saturday.
Saturday, yeah. So I had my ears plugged, didn't read anything on Facebook about it, and I wouldn't hear anything.
Pretty much have to
I
stay
just
off of
watched that
Facebook.
Super Bowl episode of fucking How I Met Your Mother again this morning, where he's got the
In the blinders.
what
on,
is it?
right?
The desensitizer, whatever.
But it's
Audio,
headphones, and then
noise-
it's like
noise
goggles,
canceling
and they
headphones.
have it duct
Noise
taped.
canceling headphones.
and it
Yeah, he
has
duct
the
tapes it. There's like a
blinders on
pinhole, so that he can't find out who won the Super Bowl, and he's got to go get the wings.
it, in the ranch, and yeah, it's a good episode.
Well, there's one thing to talk about.
And we just did. All right.
I hope you guys enjoyed that episode. See you next week.
Stay class.
I can talk about the Alamo Draft House now, having gone there and seen something.
Yeah? Cool.
Yeah,
What is
shut
it?
up,
Tell
that's
me
right.
about it.
So the Alamo Draft House, there's like a pre-show for every movie, and it's not like it's the movie begins and they show all these different things. It's going on when you go and sit down in the theater, like how we have, like they'll do interviews and they'll talk about upcoming movies and shit.
Right.
Here they'll play like they'll do interviews with the actors in the movies, or they'll show like an SNL sketch with that actor. We went and saw The Counselor, and they did a sketch where, have you guys seen No Country for Old Men?
Mm-hmm.
You haven't, have you?
It's
Have-
on my list.
I have seen it.
Well, you know the scene where he flips the coin for the guy gives him the coin, and he's call it. And then he's like, "Don't put it in your pocket. It'll just become another coin. Then that's your lucky coin." But they got him doing that. Someone making fun of that at a football toss at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
They showed that, and it was really funny. I want to show you guys this. I hope it's on here. I hope I can find it. But they're super, super strict about cell phones. They say turn them off, or we're gonna throw you out. And also at the beginning, when you sit down, they come in and they'll take your order. You write down, you got your menus there, and you write down what you want, and then you set it up there, and then they bring you out the food, like right when the movie's beginning, and then they're
Nice.
like, we'll come back and check on you when there's 45 minutes left to see if you want anything else. So
they interrupt your movie?
well, no, I mean, they're like, I mean, it's like the coolest fucking thing ever to sit down and like, I ordered a Royale with cheese for those Pulp Fiction fans out
I
there.
think it's even like that in Reno.
Nerd.
It's like fun.
Fuck you. It really was. It was really, really cool. Let's see.
Are
here.
Are they thinking about putting one in here,
Doubtful.
like down in Reno?
That'd be awesome.
We're
be a
just gonna
great-
get that IMAX.
That would be a great Midtown venue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a super funny fucking video. I don't know if I'll find it because there's like a million fucking videos here. No talking. Let's see, gunshot.
So the Draft House is in Denver?
Yes, it's originally from Houston or Austin, Texas. I think Austin, Texas.
Okay.
Where's the Alamo at? But there are various different ones. There's one in Frisco, which is only 4 hours away.
San Francisco?
You know, me and Kelly have looked at this on a podcast before.
Kelly's mean.
Me and Kelly, I said. Kelly and I. Kelly and I. I can't find
Smelly
this,
Kelly.
this
Famish.
trailer.
Famous, is that what you said?
Famous.
Famous.
Let's see. Alamo Draft House.
No talking.
That's what I
Don't
just.
talk. Cell phones. I don't know. Look for phones, the thing, and then type
Something.
So,
There,
phone.
it's,
That doesn't look like it. That doesn't look like it.
you don't
either.
know what it's gonna look like.
I don't even
Greg.
know what it looks like. I don't even know what's that.
Well, it's this. It must have been like an old '70s movie, and this guy is in an apartment and he's getting shot at by somebody in real time or in regular time, and then it'll cut to him in super slow mo taking the gunshot and over exaggerating everything, and they do it like 50 times, and they're throwing up little placards every now and then, and they're like, you know, if you take a call or your phone rings, you know, we're gonna shoot this guy one more time or something like that. It was super fucking funny. I wish that it was on here somewhere. This looks like it's nothing. It's nothing.
It's a bunch of words.
How about guy takes forever to die? I can only imagine the amount of things that we get looking this up.
There's a few. Brian, not Brian.
There's clearly a lot of Family Guy.
That episode yesterday.
Guy takes forever to die.
Did you hear about Brian?
He dies.
He killed off Brian.
Well, if you ever watched that first movie they made, he's dead in the future. Dogs only live for so long. Alright,
Not
anyways,
Brian.
I can't find it, so sorry guys.
Well, Stewie hasn't grown up, so what do you say about that?
Yeah.
I don't watch
Maybe he
Family
has
Guy.
some sort of disease that doesn't let him grow up. Maybe Stewie's already
Maybe
like
he's a
50
pillow
years old.
baby.
Maybe they killed off Brian.
Do you guys know what pillow babies are?
A baby
You
that's a
do,
pillow.
Apparently.
I do. I heard it on a podcast.
Of course you did.
I don't know if it's real or...
These exist.
I don't know if it's real
It's
or
like the
not, but
water
it's like
babies out at Pyramid
they,
Lake.
they take a gland
how
out
Matt
of
knows
a
everything.
baby so that it doesn't grow up all the way.
Right?
So people can just kind of have a child forever.
That's horrible.
That's yeah, that's terrible.
I don't know if it's real because it doesn't sound very real to me.
There's a
but
story
they
in the
made it-
news a couple of weeks ago about a child, and it's the only known case of it, where this child died when she was 20 years old, but she didn't
Doesn't sound like a
progress
child to me.
physically after 2 years old.
Well, that's a real thing.
Yeah.
That's a real disease. That movie, that horror movie, Orphan. Has anyone seen that?
Uh-huh.
No.
That's you've seen it?
Yeah.
It's
Oh
about
God.
that where
That little girl is so goddamn creepy.
I haven't seen it. I heard it was a bad movie.
Oh, it was terrible. But she's just her.
It's creepy.
Because it's like a child and she gets adopted, right? And then she like starts hitting on the dad, but then the twist is that she's actually an adult,
Mm-hmm.
like jumping around killing like couples that adopt her or something.
Hell yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Perfect. Yeah. Sorry if you haven't seen that movie and
Just the
you're
poster's creepy.
wanting
Or
to
it's
watch
just-
it. Yeah, where she's just standing there with like the teddy bear staring at the camera.
Yeah.
You okay, Kelly?
Oh, yeah, I was just thinking.
You're thinking too much. You need to start talking.
Well, I was thinking about that. Do you remember that story? It was years ago.
Yeah.
Probably about 6 years
Calm
ago.
down, Greg.
In Carson City, there was that like grandparents that like kept their kids in that bathroom and didn't feed them or anything. So there was like I think she must have been like 13-year-old girl, and she didn't look any older than about 8 because they didn't feed her enough, so she was malnourished. She didn't hit puberty like she should have, and I actually met her because my mom was working for Carson City at the time. And their little brother too, and he was like 8 and he looked about 5. Like, it was crazy. I ended up meeting her, and she's supposed to be 13. She was this little itty bitty thing.
Wow.
And they were talking about how she was so malnourished that she didn't grow up at all. That's what it reminded me.
It's weird to think about, like, we look at ourselves as like a very good, like a non-third world country where poverty like that doesn't happen, but you hear stories like that and you're like, where does that happen? I've never experienced anything like
Yeah.
that, nor have I known anybody who's experienced anything like that, like
Yeah.
personally. But to see stuff like that, and like the resources are around for us to fix things like that,
But no one does.
but nobody does.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it had anything to do with poverty in the one in Carson, but
Yeah, that
Or was it
mostly-
just neglect and
it was
abuse?
just neglect
Yeah.
and abuse.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like the little boy didn't walk at all for very long, so he walked really funny on his feet when they
Because
finally got
his,
him out
like,
because
his-
he didn't.
His
No, how long?
bones
Yeah,
were
his
kind
bones
of.
weren't growing properly.
What?
Yeah, you don't remember this?
I do,
It was like
yeah.
6 years ago. 7 years ago in Carson City.
Well, I mean,
I mean-
you hear so many of these stories, like that bus driver that had those women like held for 10 years in his basement, and that guy saved him. You know what I'm talking about?
the
Kinda
really
remember
popular
that.
one that was
well,
like
she had
national news a
kids
couple
too,
years
right?
ago.
Like she
No,
had
that was the one up at Lake Tahoe where the guy
No, that one's a different one. I remember that one too.
where the guy was like a registered sex offender, and he had like his probation officers and everything were like checking in on him regularly, just hadn't searched his home like they're allowed to do. They just don't.
Yeah.
And it turned out he and his wife had kidnapped another girl and had her for like 10, 15
Now,
years.
this was that bus driver. It just happened when we were starting to make Streamy's Pavement,
Okay.
because
I
me and
remember that.
Patrick were over there, and we were looking for clips, and we grabbed that one where you're like, you know what they do to child molesting pedophiles in prison. Patrick was like, "Oh, that'd be awesome because that guy just came out."
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? The bus
I
driver.
remember that. Yeah, I do remember the conversation.
And you don't remember the? Well, you weren't there for that conversation.
I don't
No,
remember
but
the
you
bus
guys talking
driver.
about it again, like you brought it up.
I brought it up probably on another podcast. I like to talk about the same stuff over and over again. Did you bring any movies for me?
No, I didn't. I was in a hurry. I'm sorry. I got home and I changed.
I really wanted to watch Night of the Hunter.
What was the last movie you've seen?
Yeah, I totally.
Besides Day of the Doctor?
I
You
went and saw
asking?
Thor,
It's Thor
Thor
2.
and I
2.
really, really enjoyed it.
It was
like,
really
I liked
good,
The first one
yeah.
was okay, but this one was really good.
Yeah,
I
really
think that
liked
really
they
liked it.
they gave a whole new like depth
Yeah.
to Loki,
Yeah.
where that
Definitely.
hadn't
Oh,
been
yeah,
there
he
before.
stood
They
out a lot.
Yeah.
they give that like dual nature a lot more
Yeah.
stance, and,
I really
and now
liked-
you
With the mother
understand.
dying and all that stuff, like, yeah, he definitely
Spoiler
has,
alert.
I really loved how...
It's fine.
But now you understand
Get
why, like, because in the prior Thor movie and the Avengers, it's like, why does Thor keep giving him second chances? Like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
I know he's your brother, but he's obviously a terrible person. You need to kill him.
Yeah.
Now we kind of understand why.
Yeah.
Why? It's because
Because emo.
He is
Emo
emo, that's basically what he is, yeah.
I really liked the aspect of his character that he chose to put up an imaginary picture of himself inside of his
Oh,
cell.
And then
Because he
they
was
finally
actually
come to
all
him and it's
fucked
just
up and
like,
just-
Yeah.
screwed up and he's unhappy, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a really good movie, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought it was really neat how they kind of made it more realistic. And
Yeah.
like in the first Thor, Asgard seems so fanciful, and they didn't
Yeah.
really. It's just the one tower, the one castle they go to, really. And
You
in
see
this
the
one, you kind of
culture
see
and you see
everything
yeah,
else.
Definitely.
The
I love the little
mountains.
appearance by Captain America too.
Yeah, that was
It
so
wasn't really
fun.
him, but still,
Yeah,
I mean, it was.
It was hilarious.
It was
That was
the
a- that was a
actual
good
actor.
part, yes.
Yeah.
Chris Evans, yeah, that was.
And both after credit sequences.
That's
Yeah,
right. That's
yeah.
right.
The last
I
one
hope they do a
was kinda
Loki
lame.
movie, because that's what I have a feeling they're going with.
Well, that's what I was telling you.
When?
In the car.
A Loki movie?
When we were driving, when you were giving me a ride back home.
Well, they left it
Oh,
open
yeah.
to that, so I'm sure they, you know,
Yeah, and you never know.
why they wouldn't take advantage of that and do it.
And they don't
Yeah,
show
money,
you what
money,
happened to
money,
Odin
money.
either. Like, Odin just kind of disappears
Yeah.
without any explanation.
Oh, yeah, they got it. Yeah, exactly.
Well, Anthony
It's-
Hopkins
it's
thinks
so
that he's
open.
dead.
I think Odin is dead as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Yeah.
Well, excuse me for being a little bit more glass half full on this situation. I don't want Odin to be dead. Anybody seen anything else?
I saw Gravity a while ago.
That was a while ago. Since Thor? Nobody?
Gone
I finally
movies
saw the
since Thor.
Wolverine at Grand Sierra, which is $4 movies now, not
That's what I
$3.
went and saw. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they raised it by a
That's
dollar.
over the mill.
Jerks.
At the Grand Sierra.
Yeah.
What's
I
out?
That
on
movie
Blu-ray now?
is hilarious. I did not expect to laugh that much
Yeah,
at that
it
movie.
was great. It was really good.
The part where the son is like making out with his
His
sister and his mom,
and the
and the
girlfriend
girl.
walks in.
Dude,
Oh my gosh, it's so
that
funny.
whole movie, I found myself just thinking like, that poor kid. Oh god, that poor
He gets
kid.
bitten in the
Oh
nuts by the
god.
tarantula.
Yeah, he gets
Oh
fucked
my
up
god,
the entire movie.
so
Yeah,
funny. And
over
he
and
just takes
over
it,
and
like,
over, and
he
he's
just-
like perpetually positive about
yeah,
it.
he just takes it all. It's so funny.
You just want to, like, you just keep hoping that something
He's about
else
to go
bad
make-
isn't going to happen to
So he's
him.
gonna make out with that cop so they can get away with it, smuggling the drugs. Pretty much. Yeah.
That movie's hilarious. Jennifer Aniston is slamming hot in
Oh,
that
I
movie.
know. I like cover my eyes that entire time. Mike's just like,
I want to see Old Boy.
That looks good.
Comes out tonight.
Yeah.
Aren't they doing that with a
that's
girl
Josh
now?
Brolin, isn't it? Maybe.
What do you? Yeah. But what do you mean?
Rather than like I think it's Korean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The original one.
The original one's Korean.
We watched the preview at your
It's
house.
what's that?
We watched the preview for that at your apartment.
The
The
preview.
cast party. The
Cast
trailer.
Yeah.
I have that movie. I don't know why we would have just watched the preview.
Well, no, we watched the trailer for the remake. It
Oh,
comes
yeah,
out
yeah,
tonight,
yeah.
dude.
Really?
Yes,
Dude, whatever.
Get the memory of an old boy.
Zing!
Hey.
Homefront. That looks kind of interesting as well.
I haven't seen that trailer. All right, here we go, guys.
In the Jason Statham movie.
1979, the pro-Western government
We are gonna watch the
plans
trailer for
opposed
Oldboy?
by religious fanatics
After the
After the
advertisement.
commercial.
It's a Red Band trailer.
You don't want to see this?
Huh? No, the advertisement.
What's the difference between like the band colors?
Red
Red
is
Band.
R-rated trailer.
Oh, okay.
Not allowed to watch it on normal television, basically. So it's
Or in front of PG-13
right.
movies. It says October 8th, but they bumped it back to today.
So what's the premise of this movie?
The premise of the movie is this guy is a fuck up in life, and he wakes up and he's has been held in captivity for 20 years, and he doesn't know why. No one ever talks to him; they just give him the food.
Right.
And then one day he wakes up, and he's no longer in captivity.
Okay.
And he tries to find out who were the people that captured him and why. And that's the premise of the movie. Now, it being an Asian film, there's a big fucked up twist to it. Like all Asian films have. Well, at least like horror ones or
Right.
thrillers, they have these weird fucked up twists. I don't think it's going to be in this.
Okay.
I haven't seen the guy in like 20 years.
But it might.
If you were
It
trying
might.
to find your daughter and clear your name, I could help you.
If you would like to see your daughter alive again, answer
Is that Maggie Gyllenhaal?
No, it's Elizabeth Olsen.
Why
okay.
did I imprison you for 20 years? And 2, why did I
And this
take you
hammer
down?
scene is like the famous scene from the original.
Which you were upset that they had in the trailer.
It's a big scene!
Well, you kind of know that, like, going into the movie, it's gonna be him on, like, a vendetta.
I don't want you to go.
I don't have a choice. Whoever you are, I will find you.
Movies need to start using death metal in their movies way more often, especially for violent scenes.
Is this
'cause-
death metal?
No, there's just songs that I could think of that would fit this mood perfectly.
Yeah. I would agree.
Absolutely perfectly. And yeah.
Here's the original one. I don't want to spoil it. Does anyone plan on going and seeing that movie?
I've already seen the old one.
Well,
so.
yeah, you've seen the old one. You want to see the new one?
It's the exact same movie with a different actor. It's even very similar, the style of room that he's in. The little
But they're giving him,
trapdoor
they're
at the
giving him
bottom.
Chinese food. What were they giving him? It was Chinese food, wasn't it? Or Korean food.
duh.
I'm gonna call it Asian.
Like, why are they handing me McDonald's?
Because
Then he's got to find
I've
the
never
exact
eaten this.
McDonald's that they ordered
of
from.
course all Asians are the same.
Yeah, Korean, Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese.
That's like the biggest
Thai.
stereotype that's
Yeah.
never been
The
corrected.
Filipinos are like the Mexicans of the Asian world.
Have we all seen this trailer?
I don't know what it is.
Oh. Yeah, it's Patrick. It's cheese. Right there.
Oh. This is a Patrick movie.
It's a fucking cheese movie.
It definitely is.
Who taught you that technique of friggin' cheese grater?
For such a uniquely successful race. This nation brought the world television, whiskey, and of course, me.
Detective Sergeant Bruce Robertson.
This is cheese.
Right?
Played.
And it's a Christmas movie too. It takes place during Christmas.
Never thought I'd see the day when I left a knocking shop with more spunk than I came with me. Nobody plays the games like me.
I haven't seen this trailer.
So the other trailer that we...
There's a bunch of different ones.
It even has your music that you play in cheese movies.
I'm worried about you, Bruce.
I used to
Are they
be-
singing in the car?
It's a musical.
I think there's something seriously wrong with me?
Have you been to see a doctor?
Where have you been since our last consultation? No problems, I presume. No more cocaine and chip suppers for Bruce,
But there's no release date for this, only in the UK.
I know there's just a little bit.
Oh yeah, I showed you this because you're in love with James McAvoy. Everybody, Kelly loves James McAvoy.
He's a handsome man.
Do you like him scruffy or clean shaven?
I like mine clean.
Can I just have a glass of water? Not at all. I've got something else in mind for you.
I'm so bummed. You see, like, my dirty beard that I got going on now? I had it.
Yeah,
It was like way, way, way longer. And
What happened?
I bought a beard trimmer, and I had gotten like 4 or 5 like clicks out on, and literally my beard hairs were probably like 2-3 inches long.
Yeah.
And I went to trim my beard, and I just leave it at like the setting that I was on.
Oh.
So I was at like 15, and Nicole had slid it down to 3, and I went "Nyeh," and I was like, wow, that was like really loud. That was a lot of hair, and I like pull it off, and there's just like all this hair on my beard trimmer. I was like, no!
You should have just left that one.
No, it looked so gross because I like played around with it to see if I could like go back to, because last year I just grew pork chops.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
And
mutton chops.
well, yeah, mutton chops. There we go.
Pork chops.
Whatever. Just pieces of meat glued to the side of my face. Sweet.
Well, mutton's
They start to smell after a week or so, but
I was like waiting for this elaborate story. Like I was chewing gum and it got stuck in my beard and I had to shave it off. That's what I was waiting
No,
for.
my girlfriend was just screwing with me.
I think she wanted it gone, and she just like,
whoops.
"Meh."
Sounds like something I knew.
She has no other reason to touch my beard trimmer.
Unless somehow
Oh,
it
God.
fell and
Yeah, maybe she
it
knocked
landed
it down
on it, and she just put it back
No,
up.
there's like a thing you have to push a button to slide it down. It will not slide down. I bought it because of that. Where I was like, yes,
So no accidents.
because
can
last
happen.
year, because I tried the full beard last year, and how I ended up going down to just the chops is I did that same thing. And I pushed too hard on it, and went click, click, click. I was like, oh, then looks like I'm rocking mutton chops this year. I'm determined for a full beard. It's happening.
I want to grow pork chops
I don't
now.
have to worry
This is
about
gonna be the best
Dude,
episode
I
ever.
would.
If you can grow pork chops, you can like trim them off and have dinner.
It
Ew,
has.
I don't want to eat chops. Thank you very much.
Look, would you like some garnish?
Mutton is a meat also, so you can have mutton chops too. In addition,
Isn't
to
that
pork
just like a
chops.
big
I'm not sure.
turkey leg of some variety or
Mutton,
something like
that's
that?
from like the
Just-
Dark Ages, right?
Yeah.
Where you can get
mutton
like,
and mead.
I honestly am not sure what mutton is. I just remember from the Seinfeld episode, and they're like, "What is mutton?"
I like how you Google Wikipedia something instead of just Googling it.
Fuck you, Greg.
So
Lamb.
mutton is coming from lamb.
It's a lamb leg.
Well, like a lamb then.
I love
Mutton,
lamb.
a female
So you could say pork chops again.
or
then, right?
castrated
Like,
male
it's the
sheep.
Lamb
same
chops.
thing, yeah.
So you have lamb
More
chops,
than
not pork
two
chops.
Yeah, not-
permanent incisors, and where?
It's because when it's grown out, it looks like a
Kinda
lamb
looks like the
leg.
shape of
Yeah. So you got cute little lamb chops on your face.
So I guess pork chops works
I
too.
was gonna say, I was
then.
like, pork chops works.
That makes me think of Doug. His dog
Pork
was
chop.
No, that's right. That is right.
yeah.
Lamb chop made me think of Lamb Chop's Play Along.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a
puppet.
song that never ends.
Because it's a song that never ends. Oh,
It goes
dude, who was that
on
like
and
crazy
on.
ginger lady who was on that show?
Some famous
Who looked like
puppeteer.
Orphan Annie who had grown up?
Yeah.
Well, that was her show. She created lamb chops.
You could have Googled it.
I could have, but everyone knows that.
Chomp?
Chomps?
Lamb chomps.
Everyone knows
The
that
horror.
Wikipedia is the place to go. Sherry Lewis. Is that
I
her?
think.
No, that's her. Like probably her daughter.
Yeah,
Mallory
that's
Lewis,
Mallory
yeah.
Lewis. Come on, read, man.
Well, excuse me.
It's clearly Mallory.
I'm not seeing
Mal.
a link to.
What does Mal stand
Lamb
for in
chops
Latin?
appears along Jesus and Paul McCartney.
There we go. Old
Sherry
school
Lewis.
picture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not a modern one. Sorry, Dakota.
Well, keep scrolling. You could Google
Was she
pictures.
on Star Trek? She was in The Lights of Zatar. Oh, she co-wrote it. Wait, no. Yes, her and her husband co-wrote The Lights of Zatar. For those people who like Star Trek, like me.
Is that an original series episode?
Yes, and Greg to an extent. Not this extent of the original series.
I'm
He only
not-
goes back to Next Generation on that.
I'm a next gen.
Next Generation guy, dude. Yeah, Jean-Luc Picard would whoop the living shit.
We're
Are
not
you
getting
kidding
into
me?
this discussion. We are not getting into this discussion.
Are you kidding me?
Well,
Okay, I'm just going to point out
he would
that,
be able to mediate a conflict.
and yes, because Jean-Luc Picard is a captain,
Yeah.
where
Captain Kirk is the
Captain Kirk is like a soldier. He's fly by the seat of his pants and endanger his crew and do all this outlandish shit. Where
If it
Where
was a
Jean-Luc
starship battle,
yeah, Jean-Luc Picard would dominate.
if it was a physical
I can see
battle, though,
that.
I would say Kirk. Like physical man to man.
Well, is there any conflict in Next Generation where
I don't think
Picard gets hand to hand?
Probably,
Gets nasty with
probably a
it?
couple
when he's
episodes.
Locutus.
Well,
That's
no,
true. And when he's
also
fighting
Baldus.
the
It's
Borg.
okay.
What's the name of Star Trek Genesis?
Genesis is the first movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
No, Generations is the first movie.
that's what I said.
Yeah, I know that. That is what you say.
Well, I
Greg.
thought
I'm
Genesis
sorry.
was the one with the Borg, where like they're
No,
fighting
you're
each
thinking
other.
of First Contact.
Oh, okay. Never
Yeah.
mind.
There's
Who
one
would have went
separate
out in a fight
Nemesis.
between all the doctors?
Nemesis is the most recent next gen.
Christopher Eccleston.
No, he's gonna stick up his butt.
You gotta stick up your butt.
But he's a
He
bad
wants
wolf.
he wants nothing to do with the Doctor Who series.
That's not
He's
true.
a dick. He wouldn't
That
come
is
and
not
do.
true.
He wouldn't come and do an appearance for the Day of the Doctor.
Probably because he was making Thor 2,
That's,
asshole.
No, that's not. That is not why.
I'm willing to bet it
Well,
was.
he doesn't do shit anymore for Doctor
What was
Who.
he doing in Thor
Nothing.
2?
Because he actually has a career.
No, it's because he's a stick up.
Who is he
his
in
ass.
Thor 2?
He's
that guy?
Malekith,
Oh,
the dark elf.
okay.
Kelly.
Wasn't
Well, he's got so much
He was
makeup
Van
on.
Gogh, wasn't he? In Doctor Who?
He was
It's
the.
different actor.
No,
Yeah,
that's that same guy.
it's not.
Do you want to?
Look, I'm
I'll
right
bet you
here.
10
I'm
bucks.
right here, Dakota.
He's on the Wikipedia.
What do I need to look up?
Christopher Eccleston.
Eccleston?
Oh no, Chris Eccleston's the next Doctor.
No, he
he's
was the first
Doctor.
of the reboot.
Season
He's
one.
he's the
Of-
8th Doctor.
Okay,
Of
because if you're
season
not
one.
if you're not counting classic, then you're right.
Yeah,
Okay,
season
who's the guy who was Van Gogh? And no, because he was Malekith in
Here we go.
in Thor.
And we've come full circle.
No, the guy who played Van Gogh
No.
is
No,
Just IMDb.
Malekith.
no, he's not.
Have
I
you seen?
guarantee.
No, it's not. I swear, it's totally different people.
Have you seen Catching Fire?
Is
yet?
Van Gogh someone in an episode
That's-
of Doctor Who?
No,
There's Christopher Eccleston.
yeah,
Horrible picture. Of it.
Tell me he doesn't look exactly like.
similar, but it's not the same person.
Who's the guy who plays Van Gogh
Van Gogh and what?
in Doctor
In Doctor
Who?
Who.
There's an episode of Doctor Who
It's
where
season 6.
Van Gogh. Everybody.
where
Van
Matt
Gogh.
Smith.
Fuck you, Matt. God.
Why don't you type Vincent Van Gogh Doctor Who?
Yeah, just put that. I think
Because that's
it's
just going to
season
give you the
6, right?
artist.
Van Gogh.
That's how
Doctor
they
Who.
say it in that episode.
Doctor Who.
Bothers me
I know, right?
the whole way.
Yeah, who cares?
All right. Why don't you just go Google it? Wikipedia doesn't give you any answers.
Go to IMDb or IMDb. whatever the fuck
IMBD.
it is.
All right. What do you
IMBD
want
it.
me to look up? Do you know what episode it is?
Go to Doctor Who season 6.
Doctor Who.
What is this?
Doctor, not D. It's not
It's not-
abbreviated. It's Doctor.
He's the Doctor.
There you go.
There it is. I found it.
All right, who's your everyone favorite Doctor?
Christopher Eccleston.
David Tennant.
David Tennant.
I haven't
is
seen
up there.
any-
Matt
Matt-
Smith is my close second.
I've
I
not
think. See,
seen-
for me, Matt Smith. Yes, I thought that was.
No, it's Doctor Who.
That
I've seen the
pretty
most
awesome.
of David
Which season
Tennant,
did
so
you
that
say?
would be why
6.
he's my favorite. But I've not seen much of Matt Smith, so
He's
I'm
really
like
good. I like him a
3
lot. He grows
seasons
on me
behind.
a lot.
I think that because
There's
the
no
jump
matches
from
for that.
Christopher Eccleston to David Tennant, I liked David Tennant so much more, and
Yeah.
he was around for such a long time that when Matt Smith came around, I was like, no,
Everybody was
he's not the
sad.
Doctor.
I
Fuck that
know.
guy.
Yeah.
But he ends up he's much more like goofy and
Yeah,
fun.
He acts more like a child.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
liked
that's-
the episode switch.
But
from
but if you see the Day of the Doctor, their chemistry together is awesome.
Really?
Like I love those two together. David Tennant and Matt Smith. They
Yeah.
play off each other really well,
good.
and they make fun of each other the entire time in that episode too.
So what am I looking
the
for?
girl who waited
Because
up.
when I look up Van,
further
there's no
up.
matches on any of these descriptions.
Well, then look up
Just
5?
Google it. Google Doctor Who.
It
Van
wouldn't.
Gogh.
It wouldn't be in season 5.
Use the
Lily's
Google.
fucking
'Cause it was
Doctor Who
him and- it
experts
was
over
him
here.
and-
Doctor Who.
No, it is. It is in season 5
Van
because the
There.
opening of
Boom.
season
Season
5
5.
is
Pictures.
That's him right
and
there.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
Image.
I thought that was Malekith, but he's actually a guy, the bad guy from
He's from Lord of the Rings or
Hellboy
something,
2.
isn't
Hellboy 2.
I've seen him
He's
in
the
so
evil.
many things.
He's
Oh,
the evil elf prince.
He's in other things too.
he? Is he from Lord of the Rings?
He's got a weird accent.
Right here.
Yeah, no, because he's Australian, I think.
Where else is he from?
Movies.
It's
Well-
Luke Goss.
Luke.
He's also the villain in Hellboy or Blade 2. Is that him?
That's not
That's
him.
not him.
No, that's not
What
him.
the fuck? All these guys look alike.
No. He's
Okay, so what is his name?
I don't.
Is it Tony Curran as Vincent Van Gogh? Okay.
Yeah, Tony. Okay. It's like that's definitely not him.
This episode has suddenly turned from the greatest episode ever to not.
Gladiator.
so Tony.
He was a
Curran.
gladiator?
Yeah.
Maybe it was just one of the gladiators. Come on,
We're just
go.
going
Hurry
with
up.
go. That's him.
Okay.
He was in such.
Underworld.
That's what-
That's
that's
where I
right.
know him
He's the
from.
Lycan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in Thor: The Dark World though.
Really?
He played Boar.
No, he's not a
Credited.
Lycan in Underworld. He's
Or-
He's a
Alexander, right? The second, though, he's the original vampire,
Where is it?
right?
Did I pass it?
No, you're still at 2008. It's Underworld Awakening.
Evolution. Marcus. He plays Marcus.
Marcus.
Okay.
That's where I know him from.
And he's the Invisible Man in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
That's where I know him from.
And he's in Blade 2. Blade 2.
How he looks.
He's the priest in Blade 2. And he's in Pearl Harbor. He's in a shit ton of shit. Oh, look. Assassin #1 in Gladiator. But now we're going back.
That's a good credit to have.
Assassin #1. Transvestite cop #2.
Okay,
There you
so
go.
He's just being typecasted at that point.
Recognize him from Underworld.
Tin. What movie is that?
The Adventures of.
Steven
don't know-
Spielberg movie.
Peter Jackson movie.
Peter Jackson. you
It's
sure?
both of them.
Okay.
But
Adventures
who
of
officially
Tintin is
did it?
based on a old cartoon.
Oh, it is Spielberg. But Peter Jackson
What now?
produced
Finally
it.
know something that Matt doesn't know.
I knew they both did it.
Sick
I wasn't
burn.
sure.
That's right. I'm soaking this up.
Yeah, but Peter Jackson
Well,
produced
Stephen
this
Moffat
motherfucker.
wrote
Yeah,
it.
but he
It
didn't
said it on the
direct it.
poster. The same dude
cares?
who writes a bunch of Doctor Who.
Yeah! Take that.
I wasn't arguing.
What's wrong with your internet?
See, now we've come back to Doctor Who.
Yes, we have. You know who also wrote some Doctor Who's? Neil Gaiman.
We're making like an Olympic ring of overlapping loops. Like that one came full circle. Now let's go this direction.
I am thankful.
Oh, he
for
also
that.
wrote Sherlock.
Yeah.
I'm iffy on that
I
show.
haven't seen any of it yet.
Because it comes up like once I reached the end of all of the
Fucking-
seasons of Doctor Who. That was one of the. It was
You
like
may also like
Sherlock,
this.
yeah, Sherlock and Torchwood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Torchwood's not great.
Torchwood's the
Torchwood did not last very long.
spin off.
I think
Captain
Torchwood.
Jack.
I thought it was pretty good.
See, I didn't really
I
like
like
it.
Captain Jack.
I
Oh,
thought
I
it
like
was
him
funny.
too.
The one episode that I
But-
caught. It was the TV episode with the weakest link.
You are the weakest link.
He wrote these two episodes: The Doctor's Wife and Nightmare in Silver.
Oh yeah, those ones.
Neil Gaiman, the famous comic book writer, everybody. He created
Gaiman.
He created Sandman.
It's more like Gaiman.
Maybe it is Gaiman, but I always hear Gaiman.
Gay man.
Take it to a juvenile place. And yes, Kelly, laugh at that joke.
Mirror
Well, the other
Mask.
Neil's a gay man.
No, he's retarded.
Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris. Clyde Barker.
Babylon 5. All right.
He wrote one episode, Day of the Dead. Here's Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro.
All right, what else is going on, guys?
Um,
We're here talking, enjoying ourselves.
Thanksgiving's coming up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Let's play a game.
Okay.
You want to play a game?
We'll try not to talk about Doctor
Batman
Who for
voice.
the rest of the episode.
Why? Because you have nothing to say
Talk
on it
about
because
what?
you haven't seen
Doctor Who for
Well,
the
you're
rest
just,
of
you're
the
just mad 'cause
episode.
you don't fucking watch it.
it. Yeah,
I
hater.
don't.
It's a great. I think that is the. you see a lot of TV shows that come out now that don't tell people to do the right thing, and they don't show the realistic view of the fact that doing the right thing is not always easy, and sometimes it sucks, and sometimes people get hurt, and it's a modern mythology. It's something that you can look at and be like, this is somebody who's living an exemplary, morally sound life.
And it's so broad, you can do so much with that TV show.
Oh God, yes.
So much. And that's why it's been around since 1963.
Yeah,
right?
you can take
68.
You have the ability to create any world that you'd like and put them there in any time that you would like.
What do you think of the end of it when he joins the rest of the?
Here we go.
The Time Lords.
Yeah, at the end with like all the fog and.
So is there going to be a new Doctor then?
Yes.
Yeah.
And everybody.
And he was in the old episode of Doctor Who.
Who was?
In the Panama one.
Peter. What's his name?
He's an old Doctor, right?
An older guy.
Yeah.
It's
on the
talking about
poster.
John Hurt?
No.
No,
the guy
there's
from
a
the poster.
There's the
new
next
guy.
Doctor that's coming out. I guess that they're going to have like 2, maybe 3 more episodes. I think Nicole was saying there's
Matt Smith, right?
Yeah,
with
this
Matt
is the final
Smith.
They still
season
have
for
the
Matt Smith.
Christmas special. They still have
I guess
2 more after that, and then I think they're.
I guess that they were going to get rid of
Capaldi.
him. Peter Capaldi, that's what it is.
Yes.
But I guess that they're going to
You watch Doctor Who, don't you?
get rid of Matt Smith around the Christmas special.
Okay.
Really, like,
I heard he was in the Christmas
tear
special,
jerkers
so.
on Christmas Day. You're crying
But that's how
Matt
they
Smith
said
is
goodbye.
gone.
But that's also how they said goodbye to David Tennant. He was in this. He died in the Christmas special.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
That was a good episode. So I know so
I
many
feel
people
like they
that-
just.
shirt didn't come.
I feel like
by
they
the
just
way.
kind of moved on, and like when they did the intro to Matt Smith, how they tied it so heavily to like Amelia as a little girl,
Yeah.
and he shows up, and then she waits for him. Like, I just feel like, okay, David Tennant's gone. Here's Matt Smith. There's no transition. Where before, like when when David Tennant came around, you like saw him become.
Yeah, they definitely
This is
did
the shirt I bought.
They did like changed a lot of
I was
stuff.
hoping this shirt would have came in. I would have been wearing it today, but this is the shirt that I got.
Oh, that's a cool
I found
shirt.
some fucking awesome shirts on Redbubble. Redbubbles or Redbottle? I can't remember what it is. But they have awesome Supernatural shirts.
Red.
No.
Is this going to go to porn,
Redbottle.
Kelly?
No.
Red bottle would be wine.
Redbubble. There it is. Okay.
Red bubble.
And I put Supernatural.
Search Supernatural. Come on, faster, faster, faster!
They've got. Oh, I want to buy all these T-shirts.
To hell and back. That's a cool one.
So that has David Tennant. I mean, not David Tennant. It has Matt Smith and Cass.
That's
And
cool.
then Sherlock and
I'm
Watson
getting a
are in
Bad
that.
Wolf tattoo at some point.
The Bad Wolf tattoo?
Oh,
Hell
that's-
yeah.
You gotta get that tattoo.
Dakota doesn't watch
demon.
Supernatural.
That's the demon
See, I like
ward.
the one below Gamora.
It's a demon ward
They
tattoo,
keep
so
calm,
the demons
carry
can't
on, my
possess
wayward
you.
daughter, bitch and jerk. And then all the quotes from Cass.
I don't like him, actually.
You don't
Cassio?
like Cassio? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with me.
Everything's wrong with you.
No.
Yeah.
I feel
You got
that...
the jerk, bitch, idiot.
Did you ever
ass-
watch
hate
the,
ass butt.
You ever watch the panel discussion where the actors are talking about their decisions to go with low voices and how it's killing their vocal cords?
Yeah, because Dean does it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Misha
I bought this
Collins,
shirt, too.
he's like, when they're talking about the first episode where Cass shows up, he thought he was just going to be like a couple 1 or 2 episodes.
And
he'd be
not
gone.
wish he
saying
would
it for a
have.
couple
And,
seasons, right? Fuck you, Matt.
And Jensen Ackles, he said they did the first take, and he turns around and was like, what is this guy doing?
Hey, well, it kept. Everybody loves it.
I
Yeah.
can explain my problems with Season 4 if you guys want. We'll lose
Season-
Dakota a little bit.
Season
but
4 is the best.
Season 4 and 5 are like the best 2 seasons.
They introduce Uriel out of nowhere, and then they get rid of him just as quickly, so why was he even there? There was no point in him being there.
What are you talking about? Uriel? Isn't
Black
he just come
Angel.
in and then out?
No, he comes in, they're like, oh, he's the hardcore guy, and then they just kill him like it was nothing. So there was a big deal over him, but they just kind of got rid of him.
That's for the other characters' arc, is they have to kill this guy, this big, powerful dude.
Uriel's
It felt
Uriel's
like
not
they
that
just kept
powerful, though.
introducing characters just to introduce them, and then they didn't know what to do with them anymore, so they got rid of them. Same with that black guy Hunter that hunted vampires earlier on. He seemed like he would have been interesting, but then they just get rid of him you know, like they turn him into a vampire and kill him and everything, but like it feels like they lose interest in these characters and then decide to just get rid of them.
Like me
Same
in this
with-
conversation.
Suddenly Dakota, we kill him off in a single podcast series.
Now I know how you feel about the whole Doctor Who thing.
Oh no, I mean I get
Let's
it.
play a game. Nobody talk about Supernatural for
Is
the
there
rest of the
anything that
podcast.
all of us watch together?
I'm watching Fringe.
I'm not watching Fringe.
I'm watching Arrow.
Nope.
I've watched season 1.
I'm watching The Tomorrow People.
I don't know what that is.
I'm watching
Unfamiliar.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Agents of
I
S.H.I.E.L.D.
haven't
is pretty
started that
good.
either.
Yeah. I'm watching Smallville
Yeah, I've seen all that.
and Supernatural. Those are the shows I'm watching.
I'm taking a break from Supernatural. I'm on a hiatus.
And that's all the TV I watch.
Pretty much.
I've been watching Castle. I've been
Yeah.
catching up on Castle.
Who is the girl in that show?
Stanley
The,
Kubrick.
the main one?
Yeah.
What about her? Like, what
She
is
was in like The Spirit.
Was she in The Spirit?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the cop.
Yeah, well, we saw that together.
That
and it was
movie.
a terrible movie.
I still... It was on Netflix the other day. It was on like the random picks
Right.
column. And I watched the whole thing again.
Did it get better?
Because I'm a masochist.
Yeah, seriously.
It's one of the movies that
It's
gets
one of
better.
the most gloriously terrible movies. Like, if you go into it expecting it to be good, you're going to be disappointed and you're going to hate yourself. But if you go in knowing that it's going to suck and knowing that it's bad, it's kind of funny.
It's like The
Because
Happening.
you can,
That's
you can,
what we should
yeah,
do
you
a
can
commentary
laugh.
on, is The Spirit.
You can laugh at the fact that they tried so hard and put so much money and so much effort into that, and it sucked so
They
bad.
put Sam Jackson
Reminds
in
me
a
so
Nazi
much of The Happening.
With Scarlett Johansson as his like Nazi sex slave.
Do you
The
know what movie
Happening.
we're talking
When
about?
we went and
Nope.
saw The Happening,
Really?
I thought it was
comic book
a
movie.
horror movie.
The Happening. Oh,
Yeah.
the
The
M.
Mark
Night
Wahlberg
Shyamalan.
movie, right?
And I hated it because I thought it was a horror movie. But if I had gone to see it thinking it was a comedy,
Doesn't
I
he,
probably
like,
would have loved it.
Yell at a rubber tree plant at some point.
He's talking to a plant, and then he realizes
Does
it's
he,
a
like,
fake plant, and he's like,
beat it
and
up?
he's
Some
still
like old
talking.
lady
So
thinks
fucking
like he's
stupid.
like that she's like then he's like hitting on her and she freaks out on him and it's a fucking dumb movie. It's horrible.
But if you watch it as a comedy, I can definitely see potential.
There's another one we should do a commentary on.
We should just go through and select really bad movies and just point out in which way they are
Why it's
terrible.
Well, let me look at your shelf.
I only have a few bad movies. I
Well,
try to
we
keep
may,
them
we
clean.
may
When
disagree
you
on
have
that
3,000 movies,
because you wasted my time with
few will come
Mulholland
through.
Drive, and
you didn't like Mulholland Drive?
No, I like this movie. I just grabbed one randomly.
that movie makes no sense.
Water for Elephants.
What do you mean?
Oh
Why
God,
does it make sense?
Have you seen Mulholland Drive?
Mulholland Drive new.
no,
Ben-
not this one. Yeah, I
He
haven't
was
seen
talking
that.
about Mulholland Drive.
You don't like Christopher
I don't
Waltz?
understand Water for Elephants. Huge
What is
twist
the- what is
ending.
there to not
It was
like?
all a dream. There was no water for the elephants.
I woke up and my elephant was dead.
I didn't feed him any water.
I slept way too
Speaking
long.
of twist endings, did you see the alternate ending for Breaking Bad?
I haven't seen Breaking Bad.
I haven't seen any Breaking Bad at all, but the alternate ending that they shot and posted and then took down right away, so it's only on weird websites.
Is it a joke ending?
It's a joke ending,
Okay.
and it's he wakes up as Hal from Malcolm in the Middle, and it was all just a dream.
because he's the dad.
And I thought it was hilarious that they filmed that themselves and said it was all just a dream.
Yep.
Fuck. That'd be
And he's
awesome.
got his hair back. And like, I was bald.
He's also-
and there's all these people.
He's in a bunch of shit. He's the asshole boss in How I
How I
Met
Met
Your
Your
Mother. He's the dentist Tim Watley in Seinfeld. I really want to watch Breaking Bad. Have you watched Breaking Bad?
Stuff to start it.
I watched like half of season 1 and just got out of it.
Didn't grab you.
Too morbid for me.
It's heavy
A
material.
lot of friends that watch it say that you have to watch the whole thing because there's stuff in season 1 that doesn't come back until like season 5.
Yeah, John dies at the end. What?
This is an awesome movie. This movie will fuck with your head.
What's the premise of John dies at the
All right, let's talk about John Dies at the End. Has anybody here seen this movie?
Negatory.
No, who's
Nope.
in it? Can't even see it.
Can you see what? Who's that? Who's that?
Who's that? Over here.
It should
Paul
be on.
Giamatti.
It should be on Netflix.
I don't know any of them. Oh, except for him.
Well, the two guys I think are unknown, so they just grabbed. That main dude's younger than me, or the same age.
Tangent. Speaking of unknowns, there is an
I thought we
open
were talking
casting
about-
call for the next Star Wars movie right now.
I saw that. I'm not interested in acting.
I'm interested.
Is that what you put on acting for yourselves?
Yeah. One of them's
Tell Mike.
one of them's a
God.
17-year-old girl. The other one's a 18 to 23-year-old boy. So.
Mike's too old. Sorry, babe.
Well, I mean, you have to play that.
Yeah, it says
It's
can
not.
play that part.
Mike's balding right here. I don't think he can do it.
As long as there's no shots from the back, I think we'll be
It's
good.
called wigs
I
and
love you.
makeup.
In
Or,
taxi-
or
in
just
ta-
make him
taxi
make
driver-
him a Jewish boy. Slap a yarmulke on his bald
Is
spot.
it a moil? No, not moil. Oh, yeah, yarmulke.
Yeah, make him a
Yarmulke.
monk.
Alright, so John Dies at the End is about...
John
God,
dying
I'm
at the
just
end of the
thinking
movie.
about it, I can't even really explain what it's about. John does not die at the end. Spoiler alert.
No, I don't even want to watch
Don't
it.
look forward to that happening because it does happening. It's kind of like Men in Black, kind of like Ghostbusters, where these two guys kind of take care of paranormal shit, but they're complete fuck ups. I guess that's what it's about. Are you interested?
Sure.
You'll watch anything that I let you borrow, Kelly. So hopefully, have you
You'll
watched
watch it and
everything
you'll
that you
like
have?
it.
No, not yet.
But you watched Night of the Hunter.
I did watch it.
Did you love it?
I liked it.
You didn't have to love it. Only I love that movie. Give me.
It sounds like Final Fantasy VII music right now in the background.
It's Only God Forgives.
It sounds like Final Fantasy
We're gonna
VII.
make Kelly do some karaoke to Korean
Oh.
songs, and we're just gonna stare. We're just gonna stare at her solemnly.
You want to torture me? Set me in a room tied up watching that stupid movie.
It's not stupid.
Yes, it is.
It's not stupid. It's
There's no point, and nobody talks in
it's
it.
different, Kelly.
It's
It's
like they're
different.
just singing from some Asian man.
Better than the ABCs of death.
Did you watch the whole thing?
No.
Okay, you just watched the fart one.
We watched like 5 of them.
Yeah, that's not very good. Some of them you can tell, like, yeah, you're stretching a little far for that.
I still want the Donkey Kong one.
This one right here.
Yeah,
The
that Donkey
2001.
Kong. Yeah, Dawn of Gaming. Donkey Kong coming up to the pillar of the
That
control.
email I tried sending you never got sent. I just saw it in my outbox.
And the Red 5.
What is it?
So you missed out.
The Inconceivables.
I think actually I might have seen it up
I don't
here.
think that word means what you think
No,
it means.
it's sold out. They did 2 T-shirts for the 50th anniversary.
For Doctor Who?
These 2 on Saturday. They're all gone now.
50 years of Time Lords.
Yeah, it's cool.
Wow.
Well, that's neat.
And one of the girls in the 50th anniversary was
It's
wearing
a shirt with a
You-
picture of all the Doctor's faces.
You need
surrounding
to
the police
watch
box,
this
The TARDIS.
show, Matt. You would fucking love it.
No,
you would
I've
love
put it
Doctor
on
Who.
and I've watched it and I'm like, okay, it's okay.
Once you get out of
I
season
get it.
1,
I'm not
I
saying
actually
it's terrible.
I didn't
Season
watch
1 is
all of
hard to
season
watch.
1
I didn't either.
because Nicole got into the show and she watched all of season 1 and I was like, this is kind of stupid.
one?
And then Chris Eccleston goes
That
away,
one?
and when David Tennant shows up, that's when I really
That
got
is exactly
drawn
what happened to
in.
me
This
because
one,
Mike was
Greg?
watching season 1.
What's
and I
that
was like,
Is this the one you were talking about?
I can't get
No, I
into
was
it.
describing
But
the one we were
David
looking
Tennant-
Oh,
The
okay.
first-
Oh,
David Tennant
to
showed
the
up.
audience.
The
listening?
first episode, I remember watching the first episode with Chris Eccleston, and it's the one where like there's that giant spider lady. In
No,
The
the-
mannequins, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
the first
One.
episode was that like blob marshmallow guy, wasn't
No.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
That's
it?
the
In
second.
like the president or
No, the first
prime
one's the
minister?
mannequins.
The mannequins
second
and
one?
the spider chick.
Yeah,
Spider
because that's
It's the
that
live
happens.
plastic in the. Of
I liked the Simon Pegg episode
course he would.
where he was like a frozen guy or something.
You didn't like the oldest human ever episode?
I don't know if I.
Oh, God,
I would
you
put
just
it on,
stretched out.
and I would clean,
I'm
or I would pass
beautiful.
out on the
So
couch.
squirting her and moisturizing.
So weird.
I didn't like get super into it, and I like Christopher Eccleston better than David Tennant.
I'm gonna slap you.
I know.
Yeah, you ought to get hit in the mouth. with a
You
comment
like
that.
dragons?
There's one for you, Patrick.
Oh man.
I hope
Wait,
Patrick listens to these.
Listen, so you
How's
heard
he
from
doing?
Patrick? Yeah, how's he doing?
He's not doing terribly good. Like he's trying to find a job.
He still doesn't have a job?
Can't get. Well, I mean, he's applied, and they won't give him one anywhere he's applied, and like his cash flow's running out, so he's still trying to get a job and doing his thing.
Yeah. So he'll be back by Christmas.
He'll be.
I'll be home
He's
for
gonna be
the
sucking dick
holidays.
here pretty soon down there in L.A. So
I gotta go to L.A. Hi, Patrick.
Welcome
Is
to
he,
L.A.
is he just applying
You know,
anywhere, or is he
Yeah, he's
Movie
applied.
once.
I
He's
rubber-
tried Starbucks.
I
he's
rubber
tried
banded a
AMC,
$100
they-
bill to my penis.
Like, he told me the story about
Come
applying
and
at
get it.
AMC, and they had a whole bunch of people, and they would cut people and everything like that, and the person that they hired, he thought was stupid.
fucking Los Angeles? He needs to go just apply at a ton of restaurants. That's what he needs to do.
Maybe he is.
No, I think the way to do it is to apply within.
Well, what
the
if we
industry.
just call
'Cause
him
if you apply just to have a day job where whatever money you can get, that's
But it's
just
better than
having
nothing
whatever.
at this point for him.
It is better than nothing, but
'Cause
then
you
you can
could-
get stuck in
Because
that.
you could easily work at a restaurant, make money, and because you're only working part time, and then go still try to find something else in New Jersey too. But if you work
Yeah.
somewhere in
But that-
Hollywood
it's-
or LA, you're gonna end up running into somebody working at a restaurant anyway.
I mean, it's still a kind of a catch-22 because you
Yeah.
can get stuck in that line of work.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get stuck.
How's
I
it
want to
today,
that for the
huh?
rest of my life.
Is that Patrick?
Maybe.
You calling Patrick?
I am.
Patrick,
He's probably not going to answer. If he hasn't answered yet, he's probably doing something.
cocaine,
Probably.
Masturbating.
but he don't like cocaine.
He don't like no cocaine.
He's not going to
We'll just leave him a really funny voicemail.
I don't think he's got a voicemail that's set up.
Really?
We'll just
Yeah.
let it
Your
ring.
call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Patrick Weigelsberger is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any
Oh, douche.
Come on, Patty.
But I'll send this to him. I'll probably put this up right away. So I'll send him the link. He'll listen to it. He'll be like, hey!
Hey, Patrick, we called you.
Is there anyone else we can call?
Yeah, there's a few.
Do we want to
people.
make prank phone calls?
Yeah, let's call. What's the president's number?
Yeah, okay.
Get me the president.
Call my leader.
Does Mike accept calls at work?
No.
Okay, talk about crazy dreams. I had a crazy dream last night where I forget which. It was a wrestling match.
Okay.
And it was some weird wrestling match where they had to come on from weird sides because it wasn't in a big arena.
So
it was
they weren't coming down the aisle.
So it wasn't coming down the aisle. But then all of a sudden there was an aisle, and it was like some
Typical
massive
dreams.
dude. Some massive wrestler. I can't. It's probably like Goldberg or something. And he's walking around, and he had this really crappy entrance, and he's like, okay, everybody hold on. And he goes back up, and then all of a sudden all the Lost Boys come walking down,
Nice.
and there's explosions everywhere. And it's like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Well, I mean, there was kind of a team like the Lost Boys.
Yeah. But it was weird because I was like, oh, Kiefer, awesome. You're wrestling? No, you're actually a vampire.
oh, Jesus.
But it was
Shit
the
just
most
got real.
random dream I've ever had. And I was like, okay, cool.
Were you watching wrestling recently?
I was not.
Not since we were fucking.
Wasn't
dating.
watching wrestling and didn't see anything with Kiefer in it, and I was really confused when I
I
was
have to watch the Lost Boys.
I had a weird one the other day. It's this girl that I work with.
There we go. Keep it to yourself.
No. Not that. This girl that I work with, I'm walking along, and there's this big concrete building. It's like an art museum or something like that, and I hear alarms going off. It's the middle of the night, and I look up, and I'm across the street, and on the roof, I see this person just hauling ass running. And I see, like, flashlights and some security guards, like, come
Chasing
up.
after him?
Yeah, chasing after. And I go run into the end of the building, and the person drops into this alleyway and goes to take off running, and I, like, tackle him.
Yeah.
And it turns,
Saving the
and
day.
she just starts, like, unrelentingly beating my ass. Just, like, roundhouse kicks me in my head and, like, whoops the living shit out of me. And I end up, like, I have a hold of her, and she beat the shit out of me, and I look up, and it's this girl, Lindy, that I work with. I was like, no way. She's like, Dakota? Dakota, are you kidding me? And she, for some odd reason, it took like a very long period of time, and we're standing in this alleyway right next to this building where she explains to me, like, well, you know, I'm doing this job because my dad's dying, and like I need this money, and she shows me like this huge jewel. And I was like, well, fuck it, if that's the case, I'm gonna help you. and we end up like finishing that job, and she needs to go and do one more to like get the money to save her dad.
That sounds like an awesome dream.
Yeah, it was
It
sick.
sounds like
It sounds like a beginning of some really cool TV show episode.
And I ended up getting shot in the end of it. Like, where we go into this building, there's this really long hallway, and at the end of the hallway is the display case of
Yeah.
what we're stealing, and it was like this big gold thing It was like all ornate. It kind of looked like the thing that Dr. Manhattan builds on Mars.
Right.
Okay.
Like just like awesome moving parts and like a perpetual energy machine or something. And she grabs it and goes taking off running down the hallway, and these 2 security guards come out from where the display case was, and I like sacrifice myself. I was like, fuck it, she's got to save her dad. And then I woke up.
Was this the same day that you watched The Spirit?
No.
Any dreams, Kelly?
No.
I've been trying to get myself to have crazy dreams. Like, there's certain things you can eat.
Yeah.
Spicy food.
And cheese
and chocolate.
Well,
And there are, like, certain fruits that can help you.
Maybe that's why I had chocolate milk at dinner last night.
Certain
Like,
sugars, if you eat them right before you go to sleep. Like, if I have s'mores, every time I have a s'more, I have freaking weird-ass dreams.
I love doing that, though. I love dreaming. Like, I don't remember my dreams enough.
Yeah.
that sounds like
I want
a good
to-
If you
movie.
write
I don't
them
either.
down,
I don't either.
if you write them down, they say you're supposed to be able to kind of control them a little bit better.
Sounds like a good movie premise that we should do.
I think that, like
a dream thing. Inception, Greg. They already made that movie.
Not Inception.
I've researched beard growing. I don't know why I haven't researched, like, how to lucid dream.
Well, I've got a book, Kelly.
Well, Chakotay does it.
Probably on
On Voyager. He just has to see a moon and he'll wake up.
Called Dreams something or other.
That's one that I did not get into. A female captain. Sorry. I'm all about women's rights, but yeah.
Didn't like the Janeway.
There'd be 1 month a year that she'd get everybody killed.
That's so fucked up, dude. For our female audience.
The secret language of dreams.
So my
Ooh.
dreams aren't usually out there. They're usually pretty realistic.
Most of my stories that I write
rare
come from
that
my
I have
dreams.
ones that are
I don't remember having
really,
many
really out
recently.
there.
I don't think I've had any ones that I remember
But
recently.
why? Like, why? What is it that causes us? Because I go through stints where I'll have like very, very vivid dreams for like 2 or 3 of them, and then I'll go months without
Maybe
remembering
it has
another
something to
dream.
do with like how tired you are before you go to bed. I mean, in
How
addition-
deep a sleep you're getting.
Yeah.
I know when
I've been napping a lot and then going to bed after napping. I wonder if that's canceling anything out.
Yeah, you might not be getting as much REM.
I'm more likely wake up wondering what the fuck I'm doing. Like I gotta get to work. Oh wait, no, it's like 7 o'clock at night. Going back to bed. Yeah, I'll pass out on the couch and then I'll go to bed afterwards.
I always hate those dreams that like you kind of wake up from one, you're like, no, continue it. I want to know how this finishes.
Right, and then you
can't
try
go
to
back
work through
sleep.
it, and you're
Yeah,
like-
you're trying to like get back into it.
That
You
happens.
fucking can't.
That
like, it's
that
just-
happens
I can't
anytime.
I want it to finish.
If I'm in my dream and I think to myself like, oh,
This is a
dude,
dream.
this is a dream. It's like, boop, you're awake. You're like,
off.
damn it!
Yeah.
I meant this is a dream.
Yeah.
This is awesome, and I want to continue it.
Yeah.
Right. Did you watch Somewhere in Time? I'll let you borrow that.
No.
That's exactly like Somewhere in Time, that concept. I'll go over it, so you can skip it now if you don't feel like watching after this description. So Christopher Reeve is a writer. He's a playwright in New York, and this old woman comes up to him after he just got this play done, and there's a big party.
Is it Christopher Walken?
Christopher Reeve. It's not Christopher Walken.
Is he walking?
No, calm down. This old lady gives him a watch.
You mean Scooter?
She gives him a watch, and he doesn't know. What are you talking about? I'm talking over here.
Christopher Reeve's new name is Scooter.
Oh, well, he's dead now. Call him Wheels.
Wheels in the leg, man.
But she gives him this watch, and he doesn't understand who she is, where she went, and he goes to find out, and it turns out she just died, like that night after she gave him the watch. And he spends all this time figuring out who she is, and he falls in love with her younger self. And he's researching all this, and like, why would she give him the watch? And he starts investigating time travel, and it's this very out there concept of time travel that this guy tells him what to do. So what he does is he goes to this big, huge, like estate hotel thing, and he gets the room, and he takes everything anachronistic out of his room, and he basically makes it bare, and he puts it like all in the closet. And he records his voice saying like all these things, and he plays it, and he kind of lays in bed and kind of goes into a like a state. But he puts a coin in his pocket of the current year, and he's able to kind of project himself back in time.
Is that Patrick?
Patrick.
Woo!
Hello? Hey.
Patty!
Hey, you're on a podcast, brother.
Do you like dragons?
We're podcasting.
Oh shit! What's up, everybody?
What, nothing, man. How's LA?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear it. What'd you say?
How is LA?
Los Angeles, City of Angels.
The City of Angels.
But there seem to be demons here too. Hell yeah,
I
man.
can move back one day.
Well, yeah, we'd all like that.
That's just us being selfish, though. We need you.
Did you find any dragons?
No, not yet.
I'm pretty sure you're on the verge of getting some dragons going on down there, Patrick.
I've been planting a lot of tulips, you know. Pretty much the same thing. What's up, Mike?
Where are you right now?
I just got back from Beverly Hills. I'm walking up my stairs headed to my apartment.
Ooh.
What were you doing in Beverly Hills? Oh, dang. Fancy living.
Planting tulips?
I had to drop my roommate off here at interview.
All right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Cool.
Yeah, so what you guys up to?
Podcasting.
This is the 50th episode special.
Oh shit, I'm on the 50th episode.
Making a cameo.
Yeah, wait, so who's on there?
It's me, Greg, Dakota, and Kelly.
Oh shit. I got a party going on.
I'm fucking drunk. I'm kidding.
What's up, Dakota and Greg?
Actually, the last time I got drunk was your last night in town.
I know,
And
it
that
was
was-
an epic night.
that was
If I
pretty-
recall correctly.
It was August.
That was August?
August.
August 30th? 30th?
How long have you been in LA? 2 months? 3 months?
Since September. This is my
Pushing
into
through.
my third month, coming up on my fourth month here.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Nice.
I saw him in October.
Just past the honeymoon phase.
So did you? So yeah, that's the last time I saw you. Yes, it was good times. I don't think I've ever seen you drunk before, but that night I did.
Yes, that was all right.
There's a couple people in this room that were drunk that night.
Who else?
Not me.
The Indian.
Me. Not
You?
It was just me and you.
I wasn't there.
Oh.
I wasn't there.
No,
Yeah, he went home.
back.
Oh,
I had
that's
to
right.
go
It
to work
was
the
you,
next
Mike,
day.
and I
That's
hung
right.
out, and then Dakota and...
Yeah, we went out after
Back.
you guys left.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Who is... Yeah, dude. Drinking with Patrick is...
And his friends
Bad
are with
news.
you too, right?
You just bring that party animal out in me, Patrick. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, well,
It's-
next time I come into town, we're going to have to do it again.
Hell yeah.
You're coming down for Thanksgiving, right?
No, I'm not coming down for Thanksgiving.
Are you...
And I probably won't be down there for Christmas. Next time I'll be down there probably after February sometime.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
If you're not dead.
Well, you can be Matt's
Don't
Valentine.
be so negative about it. You went to Denver and didn't die.
Right?
Surprisingly, there were a lot of factors of trying to get me killed. I survived a fucking car accident getting hit by a semi-truck. I'm surprised that I'm not dead.
Well, we're all living, and I'm thankful for that.
What are you thankful for, Patrick?
I'm thankful still got a little bit of money.
Um,
But yeah, it's pretty exciting out here because I live in a highly populated gang neighborhood.
Oh, boy, yeah. Don't get stabbed or shot anytime soon.
So you're getting a lot of running in.
Well, I hear gunshots outside my window like almost every night.
Oh, wow.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What part of LA are you in?
The duck and cover part?
Well, yeah. When I moved here, they said it was Koreatown, but it's really just kind of on the edge of Koreatown into kind of like little Mexico.
Okay.
There's your
Like
problem.
18th Street and MS Mexican gang members walking around and shit.
So it's like South Central LA.
What?
Living in South Central, eh?
Yeah, not South Central. That's why I have to go to do grocery shopping, though. The only Walmart that's near me is the one on Crenshaw.
Oh, shit, dude.
And it's like all the way down Crenshaw, like where they shot Boys in the Hood, so...
Oh,
they built a Walmart where they showed the kids the dead body. Hey, you kids want to see a dead body?
No, that's Menace to Society, isn't it?
No, that's Boys in the Hood, where they see it down by the railroad tracks and they're poking it.
I thought that was Menace to Society.
that is clearly Stand By Me.
I thought that was Don't Be a Menace in South Central while drinking your juice in the hood.
Dennis the Menace is not from LA.
Dennis the Menace. All right, Patrick, should we let you go?
Now you're not going to go. Are you going to see Old Boy?
I want to see it.
You should watch it in Koreatown.
What was that movie that they should have...
Filth, yeah, he already knows about that.
Filth.
You need to see that, Patrick. It's you. They should have casted you for that. Bastards.
Or just version of
I'm a loser now, so...
Scottish. Or is it Irish?
I don't know.
Scottish.
Is he Scottish?
Yeah.
Punk.
Hell yeah.
Alright. Well, it's good talking to you guys, and we'll keep in touch.
Hell yeah, brother. Don't
All
die.
right, later, guys.
Later.
See you guys.
Bye.
Done and done. Well, that was fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
I haven't
changed
talked to
things up.
him in quite a bit. It's been a long time.
He hits me up every now and then.
For money?
No. He's got more money than I have, so...
Yeah.
And he doesn't even have a job. All right.
Probably has more money than all of us.
Yeah, probably.
Real quick, scroll up just a little bit down. Is that...
This one?
Yes, is that an Inspector Gadget
I
reference?
think it is.
It's definitely Inspector Gadget, but it looks like it's by way of something else.
The angry cat? Or
Oh, is that what that is? Like the angry
Grumpy
cat?
cat?
Grumpy
As-
cat, yeah.
Grumpy cat, probably.
It's definitely got the grumpy cat mouth.
As Claws cat.
Yeah, because it says no, and it's in the shape of
No.
grumpy cat.
Okay, yeah, that's what that is. How about the Hunger Game?
That's funny.
May the maze be ever in your favor.
So it's about corn? Did you see the...
Because this is the one that I bought. And it's not here yet. I also bought the Ducky Tie.
The ducky tie from How I Met Your Mother. It's called.
What were we talking about before we were so rudely interrupted?
Dreams.
Was it dreams or had we moved on?
I don't know.
I think that we were talking about lucid dreaming.
Alright, well, let's talk about Thanksgiving. You are
Now that
going
we're
to LA,
in LA.
right?
Mhm.
Are you going to go see Patrick?
I might run into him again like I did in October.
So what are you going and doing in LA? That's where all your family are?
Yeah, it's my mom's side. Well, my father's side of the family's down there too, but we're going to go spend time with my mom's family. We leave tomorrow. We're going to drive to Bishop and then rest of the way on Thursday.
And how long are you going to be gone for?
Till the following Monday.
Bishop's only like 4 hours. Why not just
It's
knock it out in one day?
Right. Well, we're not leaving till like 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
So, but it's right in between LA and
I
Reno.
bought a motorcycle in Bishop.
Did you?
Yeah.
And drove it back?
No, it was a dirt bike.
So the most bike.
How about
That'd be
you?
a
What are
fun
you
ride.
doing for Thanksgiving?
Going out to Urington to hang out with Nicole's family, and we're gonna leave tomorrow night. Go stay out there
Everybody's
overnight.
fucking leaving tomorrow night?
Yeah.
I'll be in Yerington a week and a half from now.
Doing what?
The Nutcracker.
Cracking some
Oh,
nuts.
really?
Yeah. We were
That's
just
cool.
in Susanville this weekend.
Rock on.
Yeah.
Urington's an odd little town.
Yeah. There's a McDonald's.
There's a McDonald's and a
They finally pull one
Scolari's.
down there?
It's funny though, because when we go there, we don't get hotels. We have to stay in Weed Heights, which is like a horror movie town.
Ooh.
It's not even a town. It's like
Children of the Corn.
It's houses. and
It's
that's it.
yeah. Urington's down like in the valley, and Weed Heights is in the hills. It's like there's some foothills right
Yeah,
on the edge of town,
it's
and you
definitely
drive
nice
up
to have
into the
eyes.
hills. And there's an old mine that was out there, and like there's this huge like
should go out
man-made
there and
lake pit,
film.
dude. It's creepy.
Yeah.
And it's definitely, all those houses were built like very, very quickly, and it's very obvious that it was like the mining company just built these houses and was like, here,
Yeah.
like live here
Yeah.
at very, very low expense. And
They're
it's
creepy.
really creepy.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I am eating turkey at my parents' house.
Just over the hill. You're not leaving to go anywhere.
No, I will be staying in town for Thanksgiving. Our director is trying to get us to rehearse this weekend, and all of us are trying our hardest to say no.
Yeah, see you.
But we'll probably be rehearsing on Friday and Saturday. She's trying to get us on Sunday as well. Which makes it think that the performance we just did was really crappy in a way. But I mean, it's a different stage. It's the size of the stage is different, and so we'll be adding people, respacing some numbers, so I can see that. But
Greg, are you the Rat King yet?
I am not the Rat King. I am a toy soldier.
When are you going to be the Rat King?
When your beeper stops going. I'll probably never be the Rat King because it's a very technically heavy dance role that we have. If we're acting it, shoot, I'll act the heck out of that part. But I fight the mice.
How long have you been doing Nutcracker now?
This is my third Nutcracker. Okay. Yeah.
What is Creepypasta Rat King?
I don't know what Creepypasta Rat King is.
Do we know what Creepypasta is, guys?
No.
Nutcracker 3D.
Dance Off starts now.
Pants Off Dance Off?
Pants Off Dance Off. This looks like Star Trek font.
Hey, that's the Russian music. I'm still exhausted.
Are you this
past
guy?
weekend.
No, where did he
There's
go?
the king.
Are you this guy, Greg?
No.
You're one of these guys?
One of those dudes.
Where's the Rat King at?
He's laying on the ground.
Why is he laying on the ground?
I don't know. I don't know this particular... This is the Royal Opera Ballet. I don't know this one.
This...
So,
This
with
is
the
disturbing on
Nutcracker performances, they make adaptations to the story. Like, they just take essentially the same story and do a different dance routine to it.
Yeah, it's basically with any ballet, anybody that wants to do the ballet, you have the storyline and you have the music. That's set. But yeah, every choreographer does something a little bit different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What is this based on? The March of the Tin Soldiers?
No, this is just Tchaikovsky wrote it.
Oh, it's just the music?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Tchaikovsky wrote the music and the story.
What about March of the Tin Soldiers?
I have no idea what that is. Is that like Babes in Toyland?
It is Babes in Toyland. March of the Tin Soldiers. Do we want to watch
That's an
anything
individual
scary or
song.
freaky? Wrap up Halloween here?
Halloween's already done, dude.
Let's wrap it up.
It's
How
like,
are we
wrapping it
gonna-
up.
It's a whole month.
We're wrapping it up.
No.
What
How
was
about
that?
some scary turkey shit?
What was that?
Zombie
movie?
turkey.
That horror Thanksgiving movie?
Oh, let's watch that.
Newsman attacked by turkey.
Hold
the top one.
Oh, I
Oh,
clicked
go
the wrong
back.
thing.
Newswoman attacked by turkey. This is happening.
Turkeys are mean. So are geese.
Oh, fuck. This is gonna be great.
Be afraid.
Be afraid.
Oh, so this is like footage then.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got a turkey, a lone turkey. And the
It'd be
distance.
fun.
Oh, yep. He's staring the cameraman down. This is happening.
Starting
Oh,
to run.
creepy.
I would fucking punt that bird right in its head. Establish the fact you don't fucking walk up on me,
Turkeys are
motherfucker.
so creepy
You grab
looking.
its neck,
Grab
you
its
grab his
gizzard.
head, and then you start spinning it.
Yeah.
Like, wee!
Like you do to like entertain a 4-year-old.
Or like a lasso.
Shit, dude, they're getting run down.
Run down. The music really makes it work.
Right?
They're
Well-
keeping the camera on it and running away.
You kept running backwards. That's like any horror movie. You don't run backwards.
Mailman.
Saved by the mailman.
It's funny. That's probably just a wild turkey. Like in the Midwest, there's plenty of
They're
wild
just
turkeys.
running around.
Like when I would, we used to go to Michigan every other year, and my grandparents' house, there's turkeys all over.
Do you eat pheasant, Greg?
I have had pheasant. It's pretty good.
It's a delicacy, isn't it?
It's just a bird,
I know.
but pheasant is pretty good. I like chucker. Chucker's my favorite
Chucker?
small bird.
If it's cooked right, because I've had really bad chucker.
Like
You guys are so racist.
deep fried chucker. That's pretty good.
Here we go. Here's the horror trailer for a movie that I wish existed. Don't get
It doesn't
too
really
excited,
exist?
Kelly. No. It was a fake trailer that went in between Grindhouse.
I was gonna say it looks like Grindhouse.
This holiday season, prepare to have the stuffing scared out of you. Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Massachusetts, the fourth Thursday in November is the most celebrated day of the year. The table is set. The festivities have begun. One uninvited guest has arrived. And this year, there will be no leftovers.
Oh my.
That's the quickest way to stop a parade.
Behead the mascot.
With some gratuitous nudity.
Because what's a horror movie without nudity?
Right.
Dark meat. All will be carved.
Oh.
Judy, how about it?
So there's Eli Roth.
Happy Thanksgiving, baby.
Oh, God.
Cool it, Judy.
Cool it, Judy. Jay Hernandez.
Mommy's here.
This is weird.
Michael Biehn.
No.
He tastes it.
Happy Thanksgiving, Grandma.
He's got the thermometer in his ass.
Director Eli Roth. Thanksgiving. You'll come home for the holidays in a body bag.
I never want to watch that.
Oh man, that would be like the greatest ever. Who would not want to watch that?
I wouldn't.
Any normal person other than you?
It looks amazingly bad.
And gross.
What else we
Not
got
my
on
cup of tea.
Yeah.
No.
Agreed.
Bunch of fucking.
Speaking of tea, Rich drink tea. Rich watch Doctor Who.
Anyway.
And we finish our Olympic rings.
I've got a Doctor Who video that I can show you guys, but it is creepy.
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay.
Broadcast.
Doctor Who broadcast? Is that like a podcast, but wide?
Interruption.
Is this like with the master?
No. So, during a 1987 broadcast of Doctor Who on Chicago PBS affiliate WTTW-11, a mysterious person wearing a masked headroom mask broke in and broadcasted one of the strangest pirated television in Chicago. To this day, the hijackers still are large.
You should have welcomed with the old ones of your tribe. That is the only way to learn.
I'll get you a hot drink.
Some dry
This is weird.
It is weird. They've never caught this guy that broke into the broadcast.
Oh, yeah? Well, he's wearing a mask. I wouldn't know who it is.
Well, I mean, they never were able to track down, you know, where it came from.
Right. So it's basically the Joker.
Probably. Or the Riddler, maybe.
Yeah.
Guy's obviously on something.
Can't even hear what he's saying. What is Clutch Cargo?
Have you seen Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
Well, Clutch Cargo is this cartoon where they would kind of have still photos and they would superimpose someone's mouth where the mouth is on the cartoon character.
Okay. Is this all it is? Is him?
Yeah, it's just him kind of talking, but then it switches to him and he starts getting spanked by with a fly swatter.
Why?
because he wanted to fuck with the status quo.
Okay.
So Kelly, you sit down to watch Doctor Who, and suddenly, in the middle of it, this happens. Someone's getting spanked with a fly swatter.
I think that people should not do drugs.
Yeah, I'll say he's.
Yeah.
And then we're back to Doctor Who, everybody.
A random rant followed by some light flogging.
Just an idiot.
There you go. Oh, it's starting again. You guys want to watch it again?
No.
I don't.
Was that creepy or what?
It was weird.
It's stupid. The guy's an idiot.
So Doctor Who, everybody.
Doctor Who Thanksgiving episode.
What time do you have to leave?
What time is it? Now.
You have to leave now?
No, I got a few minutes.
Alright. So what else we got, guys? That was a pretty good episode. Best episode ever. But it's not over with yet. Not until Greg leaves.
Right.
And then we'll keep going forever and ever and ever.
This is the podcast that never ends.
They talk on and on, my friends.
This is the Thanksgiving special. And then we've got to do a
What
Christmas
is
special.
your favorite Thanksgiving dish?
Bacon wrapped turkey.
That sounds delicious.
Saw that on Facebook. Somebody posted that.
Mr. Matthews posted that.
It is the best turkey you will ever have in your entire life.
I've had it before, and it is absolutely delicious. Well, when I had it, the guy made it with it was surrounded by green apples, and the whole thing was double wrapped in bacon.
That's my mom does like a bacon weave over the top of it,
More bacon,
and then bakes it for like 6-7 hours, and then pulls the bacon off, and then browns the skin.
Yeah.
Oh god, and
so
it's
good.
it is the juiciest, most delicious turkey you will ever have. There's no way to dry out a turkey if it's wrapped in bacon, because you don't have to baste it.
Yeah,
the
it's
bacon
just...
drips in. Oh, and it's
well,
like
basting
lightly
a
bacon
turkey dries
flavored.
it out anyways. You're supposed to brine it.
Whatever.
You're supposed to bacon it.
Well, what I like doing is breakfast the next day. You get your stuffing, your turkey, your mashed potatoes, and you make pancakes with that. You mix it together, make flapjacks, put some gravy on there, and you eat it.
Nice.
That's what I
my
like.
sister-in-law makes the best sweet potato casserole you've ever had in your entire life.
I'm not a sweet potato
It's
guy.
I was not either. I don't like sweet potatoes or yams, but I had this, and it's absolutely delicious. It's like the sweet potato with marshmallow thing, but really good. It's really buttery sweet potatoes mixed with brown sugar, and then you got the marshmallows on top, and oh my gosh, it's delicious.
What about you?
Pie and green bean casserole.
Ugh, green bean casserole I've never
My
had.
grandmother, I don't like
I love
it.
green bean
I
casserole.
don't like
Ugh.
anybody else who
I
makes
like
it.
green
My
bean
grandmother
casserole.
makes
Is that
it a
with
certain
tuna
way,
fish?
and
Oh, I guess it'd be with turkey, right?
Huh?
No, it's just green bean casserole.
Just green bean, and it has like crispy onions on the top. And
It's basically
cheese.
green beans and gravy in that.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's delicious. I like green beans anyways. So
I like green beans. I just feel like green bean casserole is like a letdown.
like
Every
the
time
green
I've
bean
ever had it,
casserole.
Yeah, no,
I'm
see,
just
like, I don't like it unless it's from
Yeah.
my mother. She just perfected it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
I've had a citrusy one, and I didn't really care for that one.
Yeah, that doesn't sound
Yeah.
very good.
But,
lemon.
Yeah, it was.
Lemon and gravy.
Yeah.
I don't
I
like
like the
lemon on
normal green
anything.
bean casserole. I usually make that one. My sister, my younger sister, usually makes the mashed potatoes, and Dad's usually
Doesn't
on
she
the
make
turkey.
the hollandaise that you like also?
My younger sister does make a really good hollandaise sauce as well, but we've only had that a few times. And I was like, "Hey, younger sister, make that.
Make it again.
Make the hollandaise.
I'm gonna call her younger sister from now on.
You there, little one.
Hey, you, younger sister.
Do it.
Have we run out of steam, guys? What's
Do you
going
have
on
any
here?
Thanksgiving traditions that you guys do?
We watch the game afterwards.
No,
That's
I
about
don't got
it.
I
any
usually
of that.
nap afterwards. That's
you
happens
eat so
pretty much
much.
every year. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Nap time.
I usually fall asleep right after dinner and wake up to dessert. So
I ate way too much.
I don't know if I'm going to do that this year because I don't know how Nicole's family feels about sleeping post meal.
Oh.
You should
I don't
totally
wanna
just offend anybody.
Start snoring on the couch right
Bring
in
a
front of your
sleeping
mom.
bag
Just
with
accidentally
you.
fall asleep. Yeah, just go take it.
Last year I fell asleep on the living room floor at my dad's house. Just right in front of the TV. Grabbed a pillow off the couch because there was no sitting room, and this is where I'm at.
Sleep.
Alright, what's your guys' favorite kind of pie?
Pecan.
Oh, God, what?
I love pecan pie. I really
More
love
so than pumpkin?
pie, but I can only
Those
have
are my
like, a
two
slice.
least favorite pies
Apple pie.
ever. Yes, apple pie with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. Oh,
Yes, that is exactly.
there's
what
no
I was
other
saying.
way to eat it,
No.
and it's got to be hot, so it like melts the ice cream
Yeah.
as you're eating it.
It has to
Good
have a really
lord.
nice, like, thick.
Pecan, though. Pecan is my favorite.
You like thick crust, Kelly?
I do like it.
The movie?
No.
Thick
no.
crust.
The cheese film?
Cheese with thick crust. He works at a pizza place now because he got fired for all the bullshit he did being a cop.
Selling poison pizzas.
That's the final cheese movie.
Thick crust.
There
Oh,
can't
where
be
he's
another
just
one.
like...
He's had some weird job.
This sucks.
We should have got just some of him, or whenever he comes back, we should shoot a short scene of cheese in a garden planting actual tulips. And a dragon can fly by.
Well, no, there could be like a dragon.
I love
garden
dragons.
ornament.
Oh, I love dragons. They planted tulips.
Planting tulips. No, what it could be is like in Godfather Part 3 at the end when he's just kind of sitting there as an old man by himself and he just kind of falls over and dies.
Fiend.
He's got or he'll be planting tulips and he just like grabs his chest. He goes face first into the dirt.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. We can't end on a low note. We got to end on an
My
awesome
coffee
note.
wore off, man. I'm like
We're
nap
talking
time
about
mode.
pies.
Why aren't we talking about Doctor Who anymore?
Because
That's
there's
what I
no
wanna
pie
know.
in Doctor Who.
But there's pie in Supernatural.
There is
Likes
pie. Dude, you didn't give me pie? What do you mean we can't have pie?
Dead silence.
Dead air. This is the radio man's worst nightmare.
There is a web series that I'm currently in pre-production and development on called Dead Air.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it about?
The worst radio station in town.
So it's a comedy?
Yeah.
Hell
Not
yeah.
horror.
That sounds like it would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we got.
I feel like
we've got the first season arced out and the first 5 episodes written.
You've been doing this for a while, right? 'Cause I think you remember me talking.
Yeah,
about
we've
it,
been developing it for about 6 months.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That'd be awesome. We need to do comedy work. I'd love to do like something funny rather than something overly serious.
It's hard for me to write comedy.
Yeah.
I can write funny things, but I can't sit down to write a comedy.
Yeah.
I think it's
challenge
just
you within the next year.
Yeah.
I think it's just
Writing
looking
comedy.
at
This is your
where
your
What
challenge.
if I'm
Where
not
you-
interested
where
in
you
writing
have-
comedy, though?
where
But
you
it's a
have the
challenge.
idea
Not
of
accepted.
your overall premise is serious. If you just start with something that's situationally funny.
Well, I have comedy. I've
Rather
got a
than
play
putting-
that's funny that I've got written,
Mm-hmm.
and you know,
But is it dark? Is it a dark comedy?
no, it's not. It's a light and fluffy comedy.
It's light and fluffy.
It's about a guy's birthday, and they're trying to throw a surprise party for him. I think.
Hmm.
I mean, it's funny.
Cool. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I have a place we can do it.
Yeah, we need.
I have a space for.
I
New
just
Works.
feel like
There are actually 2
we could
spaces
do
in
another
town now
movie.
that-
It'd be
I
fun
like
to do a
spaces in
comedy.
town.
I like
now that are doing
having
New
work.
Works.
Well, I've got.
That
We're
makes any
supposed
sense.
to be in pre-production on this one.
The desert.
The script is done. You know, I've got the.
Just have to read it.
So you haven't read it? You had me send it to you, and you haven't read it?
Well, it's been like a busy time.
Well, clearly you're doing pre-production on some radio show, and I'm asking you to do stuff that you won't do. Oh shit!
Just delete stuff.
No, well I just won't save.
boom, I just saw my last line.
Your character doesn't have lines.
just long, awkward stares.
This is your last line right there.
Fuck
Dakota.
a duck.
But it might not end up being that anymore because it's going to change. It's going to go through drafts.
Yeah. I like the story of this though.
There's your last line, Kelly. What does it say?
I guess I nabbed it off his master.
There you go.
Fuck a duck.
I hate the line delivery on it, so we'll work on that.
Well,
I hated it. I hated every minute of it.
Say that line.
Well, let's find one for her. Right here. Say this line.
I can't see. Which one? You've gotta be kidding me. How the hell did you know that?
Alright, that was your audition.
Here we go.
Damn it.
What is it?
Here you go. You two can go do these 4 lines right here.
Alright, this is a preview for the next
Dakota, read
feature,
that?
sequel feature.
I don't believe it.
Victor, I'm sorry.
What happened?
I clearly have no idea.
Alright, now read it again.
Alright, we gotta be really
Hold on,
careful that
go
we
back
don't
to it.
disclose anything.
Go back to it, read it again, and do it as though you are 2 children and you just broke mom's china.
No, we're not gonna
No, do it. I want to see how they do it.
What is it?
No, what? Right
Just
here.
this one.
Right here.
I don't believe it.
Victor, I'm sorry.
What happened?
I clearly have no idea.
I like it. Alright, perfect. That's how we're going to do that one.
We're kids. We're in China.
No, there's actually a good dialogue back and forth with the 2 of you that we could read. No, not that one. Fuck.
Is it the one in the script?
No,
Yeah, that one.
It's the one I haven't written yet. But it's going to be genius.
Oh, by the way, Melissa came up with this very existential fucking ending for the movie that I think may
Is
be
this the one you told me
impossible. No, I don't think I told you about this, but it may be impossible to do. But she wants to talk about it and see if we'll be able to do it.
I think we should do the impossible because doing the impossible is incredible.
Says
Okay, here.
Captain America over there.
Boom. Cap.
So start here.
Yeah, we'll start here.
I've seen you. Watched after feeding. You know it's not working anymore. Were you ever going to...
Were you ever fucking human?
Oh, were you ever fucking human?
It dulls the pain of my lack of humanity. Look who's talking. Fuck you.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I was. And I still have the only organ I need to tell me that eating people is barbaric.
Did you realize it's the only way for me to survive?
That's a lie and you know it.
Oh yeah? You know how to plug... What? You know how to plug Mandrake?
You know plug Mandrake?
You know plug... Oh yeah? You know plug Mandrake?
Call me that
There's
one
some
more
Victorian
time.
era language in this movie, so...
I'm not sure what plug Mandrake is.
Yeah.
This is going somewhere
like,
that I don't want to be.
You know plug Mandrake. I don't know.
You know plug Mandrake?
Call me that one more time.
I think she's calling him gay and with no dick. But if you're from Victorian era England, you would know.
Which I am!
All the people in the audience who watches it. Let's see, what's this one?
That's another scene within the script.
I think all of them were like
Here,
that,
go
right?
ahead. Read this one.
Okay.
Go with that.
I am. Are you mad at me?
Not
Sorry.
you. You.
Are you mad at me? Sorry. I just think that if we have to spend all this time together, we should put everything out on the table.
Go ahead then, if it'll make you feel better.
I want you to talk.
I have nothing to say.
That's a big stinking pile of shit.
Okay. What do you think I should be saying?
That you hate how I feed.
It's none of my business.
It should be none of your business.
And you're say it is?
You're saying it is.
And you're saying it is? Or am I making it my business?
I mean, you didn't let me finish.
Go ahead.
What?
Finish!
No, I mean, you didn't let me finish feeding. My face is still falling apart.
Spoiler alert!
Are you fucking serious?
Okay, no, that's enough out of you two. I can actually get some. I can get you guys reading a couple lines.
Greg and I?
Greg and you.
Let's read some lines.
Let's just go through the whole script right here.
Why not?
I noticed you finally put the director's cut of Street Meets Pavement on YouTube.
Yeah.
On the YouTubes.
Is there any views on it yet?
Maybe. We can check.
I think I farted.
That
around
fucking
it.
2 on a match is constantly getting views. I'll look at it one day, and then the next day there'll be 100 more views on it. It's almost at 1,000.
Sweet. At 1,000 views, you can finally put your own thumbnails on your videos on YouTube.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, here you guys, too. YouTube, go ahead and read this.
I am Buttlock.
Buttlock.
Sergeant Locke. What did you say, Tin Man?
I was just admiring your baton. How many volts is that?
240.
Wowee! That's a lot of power for such a small little stick.
It does the job.
Is that what the ladies have said?
It's been used on both genders.
Oh, you don't discriminate?
What are you implying, Tin Man?
Nothing at all.
That's so funny. Contain yourself. Enough.
Dean Castile Batman voice.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm definitely going low voice for this one. That was 120 volts. Keep it up and I'll show you the full 240.
Oh, I bet you're dying to.
Ah, our cleanup crew. They were clearly not too successful. We have higher hopes for you, all things considered.
This is what I'm here for? To clean up? To clean up your cleanup crew? Sorry.
Oh, this is just where we begin. They didn't finish their mission. You will. Or you won't.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, low voice for that one.
Man voice.
That is what you call man voice.
Well, I think we got a pretty good episode out of this.
Good. Hell yeah.
Right.
So,
with that,
I'm Matt Bonta.
I'm Greg Kleidow.
I'm Dakota Kimes.
I'm Kelly Sewell.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and stay classy out there.
Reno.
Laters.